Hey guys, and welcome to our word for Wednesday. Today we're talking about perseverance. Now the question is, have you ever really been craving a sandwich or just something in the middle of the day to keep you going? Maybe you've gone to your kitchen, checked your fridge out and you thought, that's it, a sandwich is all that's going to do it for me. And maybe you have got all your stuff out, got your plate, got your knife, got all that you need to make this sandwich. And you're going through your cupboards and you're like, yeah, I know, I'm going to get some bread out, get the jam out, going to spread that jam, getting really excited now because I'm getting really hungry. And then you get the peanut butter out because you want to mix things up a little. But you find it's a new jar and you can't get it open. I don't know about you, but I find this very frustrating. You're really hungry, craving that sandwich, and the only thing standing in your way is this tiny piece of metal on the top of the jar. If it doesn't open for you, what do? You might take it to someone who maybe has bigger hands than you, or maybe there's someone that's stronger than you. If you can't open it, maybe you have a sibling that can, or maybe an adult in your home that can. And once everyone's had a try or two, they start to get really creative until it finally pops open. Guys, some situations in life are like the stuck jar. You try and try all you want, but you can never get it to work the way you want it to. And sometimes we can think it would be nice to have God come flying down from the sky and save the day. But quite often, God doesn't work like that. Sometimes God has a plan in the waiting and the struggling that we can't see when we're in the middle of it. Take the story of Joseph, for example, and if you're not familiar with Joseph, you can read his story in the first book of the Bible, the book of Genesis, and it's chapters 37 through 50. Joseph was sold into slavery and thrown into prison. God could have crashed into that prison and got him out at any time. But if God had done all that, Joseph would not have been at the right place at the right time to save Egypt and his family from a famine. If God was in the business of saving us every time things went wrong, we would never learn anything for ourselves. We would just sit back and wait for the quick and easy rescue and never learn to trust in him ourselves. So the next time you come across a stuck jar, take a moment to think about how God can teach you to trust in him through the waiting and the struggling. And if you feel able to, pray and ask God to give you perseverance through whatever you're facing. And then go and ask for help with that stuck lid.